Hi, I'm Jeremy with DTF Superstore, and on one of our back to school videos, a viewer commented, is there a way to apply a DTF transfer to an actual metal sign? An example would be to create a metal emergency fire alarm evacuation sign showing the escape route to the nearest exit. The back to school theme made me think about fire drills in school, and the fact that each sign was custom made for each escape route to the closest exit. Larry, that's a great idea. I like the way you think. So let's test it out. I picked up the sheet of metal from Home Depot and I've printed this emergency exit graphic on a ramaki DTF printer. While we're at it, I'm also going to test this wooden sign here. So let's get pressing. I have my heat press set at 290 degrees. Yep, 290 degrees. And I'm trying to cover the entire metal sign with this graphic. Looks like it's hanging over the edge a little bit on the side here, but that's okay. With metal, it should be able to handle a pretty high pressure and a high temp. But if you saw our zippers, buttons, and seams video, I'm gonna be careful and not touch the metal immediately after I press it.
Better. It's kind of hot, so do me a favor, just be careful.
Now, because this is metal, I'm not just gonna wait for it to cool off so I don't burn myself, but also I think the transfer will stick a little bit better if we wait to peel till it cools off, even though this is a hot peel film. Didn't burn myself. All right, while we're letting that one cool off, let's do the wood sign. It's bigger than my heat press, so we're gonna have to do this in 2 pressings. Also, this is quite a bit thicker than that metal sign was, so I'm going to lower my platen a little bit so I don't destroy the wood. All right, so 2 presses, we'll do half and half. Press the first half, 20 seconds. While that's pressing, I'm gonna try to peel this graphic off. Oh yeah. I like it. Is it cool enough to touch? It is. That turned out pretty good. Oh. All right, let's slide it over and capture the rest of it. While that's pressing, we can talk about this one. I love the way it turned out. It looks really, really good. There's some spots that are almost like kind of a little bit of a sheen to it. I am gonna do a second press with parchment paper to see if that makes it better. These edges here where the film is kind of hanging over the edge of it, we can just use an X-Acto knife to remove that. Awesome. Let's see how the wood turned out. Beautiful. And like some of the other projects we did, it looks like it did kind of twist it a little bit, but that turned out pretty good too. Awesome. Yep, a little bit of kind of cupping. Oh, so you can see that there. But that looks pretty good. Let me grab some parchment paper and we're gonna second press the metal sign. Now we're not doing this second press for any kind of durability thing. We're just trying to get rid of that like spotty sheen where it was like a little more semi-gloss versus a matte finish. Yeah, that looks a lot better. But I'm not gonna touch it yet because it's hot. I learned my lesson. Or I'm gonna touch it really fast because I'm impatient. All right, so for this wooden sign, definitely worked great. You just have to be careful with it wanting to cup because of the heat. Wonder if I can upside down press it and get that cup to kind of go the other way. Let's give it a try. All right, that's cooled off enough for me to handle it. So there it is. So metal sign, will it DTF? Absolutely, nope, it's still too hot. We didn't completely remove the cup by second pressing it. Probably with the wood sign, what I would do is once you press it and peel it before it's cooled off all the way, I would set it on a flat surface and I would put some maybe bricks or something like that. So as the sign cools, it cools back in that straight position. I think that's gonna be your best bet for this. So, metal sign, will it DTF? Absolutely. Larry, that was a great idea. This turned out really awesome and I can see a ton of different applications for making little metal signs, whether it's for like this case where you're making evacuation signs or maybe for a booth at like a craft fair or something like that. Also, the wood sign worked really good too. So both awesome ideas, great ways to utilize DTF in kind of a non-traditional way. If you guys create a metal or wood sign, do us a favor and tag us on Instagram at DTF Superstore. That way we can see it and we can share it with the community what you guys are making with DTF. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.